Welcome to another video tutorial on Easy System Designer. This video shows you how to import profiles with time-based torque and speed curves from other software tools and use them for drive design. The interface can be found in the Torque Speed Import application, or MN Import for short. You must be logged in to ESD to use this functionality. By clicking on the Import Points button, you can select your desired import file. How should the import file be structured? You can view the file in the editor. The left column shows the time base in seconds, followed by speed in revolutions per minute, torque in Newton meters, and load inertia in kilograms meters squared. The import must contain the signal curves for speed and torque. Optionally, information on load inertia, inverter lock, and brake may also be included. The load inertia is used in the drive sizing to determine the load matching factor. The file must be in TXT format, and it is recommended that you map a load side motion cycle of the machine, including downtimes, to describe your application. The import is displayed graphically in the diagram area and in tabular form in the Imported Data tile. In the Additional Properties tile, you can define the time curves for the inverter lock and brake, provided this information is not included in the import file. Closing the brake and locking the inverter is permitted when the drive is at a standstill, in other words, when the speed is 0. The parameter editor is opened with the plus sign on the right-hand side of the line, and the time periods with the brake closed are entered. The settings are applied by clicking on the Apply Changes button. The process is then repeated for the inverter lock. Fast processing in the ESD is achieved with a maximum of 500 data points per signal curve. The current number of data points and the file name are displayed in the Type tile. Clicking on Show Dots displays the data points in the diagram. Done. Click the Continue button in the upper left corner to proceed to the next navigation step and continue with the drive design. The second part of the tutorial deals with the Import Assistant. Use the back button to return to the motion design. To access the Import Assistant, check the Via Assistant box in the Type tile and click on Import Points. After selecting the import file, it will be displayed in a window. It contains the time base in column 1, the speed in column 3, and the torque in column 4. Columns 2 and 5 are not required. The data starts from the third row. In the Configuration tile, you can assign the columns of the import file to the signal curves required for the drive design and specify the units. Time in column 1 in milliseconds, speed in column 3 in revolutions per minute, torque in column 4 in Newton meters. If the time base is not included as a column in the trace file, you can enter the equidistant time interval between the data points and have the time base calculated. In the Profile Point Reduction tile, data points can be reduced if necessary. Based on the specified permissible deviation, an algorithm determines which profile points can be removed and displays the number of resulting data points. The content of the original import file is not changed. The Compensation of the Motor Side Inertia tile is for special cases in which the import file contains motor side data, for example, measurement data. For use in drive design, conversion to the gearbox output side, in other words, the load side, is necessary. Using the transmission ratio, the motor side speed and torque are converted to the load side, and the torque component resulting from the acceleration of the motor moment of inertia is subtracted. Click on Accept to import the data. Done. Click on the Continue button in the top left corner to proceed to the next navigation step and continue with the drive design. Feel free to watch our other videos to get the most out of Easy System Designer.